Hey everyone! Today we're gonna go through the list of common problems that lead you to a poor internet connection. And for this purpose, we're gonna use the scheme from the internetmon.org website. This is basically a website for downloading an internet connection monitor extension for Google Chrome that will help you to troubleshoot your connection and understand the main reasons why it's bad. But let's get back to the scheme and let's go over the reasons first. And before we do that, let me briefly explain how the internet works in general. So there is this internet, like a bunch of servers, a bunch of providers connected together using fiber optic cables, like other cables, other types of connectivity, maybe satellites, maybe cellular, anything like that. So, and this interconnected world is usually quite reliable. And even your provider network, which is connected to the internet, it usually has like multiple connection joints and everything is good on this end. So we're not gonna touch the internet and we're not gonna fix it in this video for sure. But what we're going to do here, we're going to review the main problems that happen on the last mile. Basically, between you and the ISP network, ISP internet service provider. And like first of all, we will go through the list of reasons one by one, from the most common to the least common. And I can tell you that the most common problem is actually issues with your hardware, with like an old laptop or your phone. Maybe they're too old, maybe they're glitching, maybe you have like frequent system error messages, or you encounter video freezes like frequently, or something like that. So basically, if you encounter an issue with the speed of the interface, it usually means that your hardware is very old, and it will definitely impact the connection speed. The second reason is the network, your own network between your router and your devices. And if you have like a 5-year-old, like $15, like $30 hardware, like as a router, and it's really cannot bear the current speeds and the current Wi-Fi noise created by other routers around, especially if you live like in a crowded area where everyone has their own Wi-Fi. That means that you will have like disconnects of Wi-Fi periodically. The connection speed will become worse over time, and you will notice some like speed gain when you move closer to the router, but it's still like it's not reliable. You'll see you may encounter like downloads interruptions, or the operating system will tell you that something is happening with the router, the connection isn't secure, and anything like that. So the second most common reason is actually the issues with the router. And if you go to internetmon.org and click on this link, how to improve internet connection, it's actually like the whole article about troubleshooting your connection, like picking a proper router. I'm not recommending like any new hardware to you, but you can actually go and check out something on Amazon. And like the last reason we're gonna cover is actually the internet service provider issue. It's very complex to troubleshoot because like you don't know what's happening, but something like you feel something is wrong, like some interruptions of downloads, unstable connection speed, high ping, and packet loss in games. Like when your connection is bad and you kind of notice it, because if you don't notice anything, just don't bother. But if you notice something is wrong, you need to troubleshoot. You need to understand whether it's like your computer issue, your router issue, or your ISP network issue. And for the last one, you should definitely check out Internet Connection Monitor and try to understand like what's going on. Like this is an extension for Google Chrome, and it will give you like a lot of useful information about what's going on with your connection. To connection log, statistics, you can like adjust a lot of settings here. So basically check it out. I won't cover it in this video for sure, but also I recommend you to go through this article to kind of dig deeper into what's going on with you. But what Internet Connection Monitor can help you with, it can help you to provide viable information to your ISP so they can troubleshoot on their end. Because like they have like complex hardware. Like ISP network is not just a single server, it's like a bunch of different hardware connected together, and they're complex systems that should be properly configured. And when there are like a bunch of consumers like trying to download something, that may like overload the network, and it should deal with it properly, but sometimes it doesn't. So like, and then I'll show you the picture how actually the hardware of internet, like a regular internet service provider, looks like. And sometimes it looks like this, like a lot of connections, like lots of customers, like very expensive hardware. And of course, there may be glitches, and if you don't stand out for yourself and you don't show like to your ISP that you have connection issues, like things won't change. And I personally have like a lot of experience dealing with like local ISPs, and sometimes like the only thing you can do is actually change your ISP because they won't bother like fixing your issue. But like feel free to use ICM or speedtest.net like and tools like this to troubleshoot and understand your connection better, like your connection issues, and then just to ask for help and ask to troubleshoot. And if this video was useful to you, definitely give it a thumbs up, and check out the ICM extension. So it may definitely help you to troubleshoot your connection, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks.